So I can't find you in this system in any capacity. It's very bizarre. And it could mean you're out some money. I don't know what's going on with all that. But anyways, so when you register songs, you usually register them, especially with ASCAP. And so when you register them, you register your writer and the publisher. And in my case, I have a lot of publishers, but I also am a publisher. So anyways, when you search for writer, usually it's your legal name. And when you search your legal name, it should show the works. And the reason it's your legal name and not a pseudonym or fictitious name is because that's used for the company. And the legal name is the name you got to be able to cash a check with. So it's got to be like tied to your banks and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, so if I search Charles Desser as the writer under ASCAP, which I've been a member for like 20 years, it comes up with 2 Charles Dessers. And it basically links to the same account, even though there's 2 IPIs. And then once I'm in there, it lists all my works. So I have these works registered. I have quite a few more that aren't registered. But as you can see, it says Charles Michael Desser as the writer of 778 works. Now I have multiple publishers, and that would show over here when we click expand, we can see the name of one of my publishers. So something's awry there. And also I can use, this system also searches BMI and ASCAP. So there's 3 main entities I'm talking about here in terms of performing rights organizations. It's ASCAP, BMI, and the third one is SESAC. And I already searched your names in SESAC and didn't show up anything. And so the other way I would search is through publisher or performer. And so I tried both of those as well and still came up nothing searching your information in multiple different ways. So for instance, if I search publisher here, and then I type in my publisher registration with ASCAP, where am I at? So that's the way I spell it for the publishing under ASCAP. So then if I click search, it shows CMDES, and I only have some of my works registered under my publishing entity here. Looks like about 200. And so that's a co-writer, and there's me. So that's what's weird about all this, is like I can't find your information. So also I can search for me again as a performer. So if I wanted to search CMDES as a performer, I would search it like this. And I only registered that a couple different times, so there's only a few works under that. Whoops. So there I am again in a different capacity, but that's the lesser vessel. Because the performing registration is really about the sound exchange royalties. I'm not an expert in this stuff, and it's been driving me nuts for many years. But I just wanted to mention, so I searched your name and your husband's name multiple ways as a writer, and it didn't find them in ASCAP or BMI. And then I also searched for your company you mentioned as a publisher, and it didn't find them in ASCAP or BMI. And I also just tried SESAC, and it didn't find you there. And I also tried copyright.gov. I tried searching for your registrations there. Search copyright records, official catalog. You can search the same thing here. And so I have some works registered over here as well. My publisher also registered my works here. But the main one is, this one protects your copyright, but this one, the other one actually protects your money. So this ASCAP is very important. They don't protect your money, but they're how a big way you make money. So whenever the works are performed by the radio or the TV or the theatrical or any performing agency, they're supposed to go through ASCAP. So in other words, your official names should be in here, and if you're not in here, it's for another reason, and that could be a whole other can of beans that's beyond the scope of anything I can get involved with. So I just wanted to mention that. That's what I'm talking about. Bye-bye.